Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm going to explain in this video how in 2025 the used clean vehicle IRS tax credit works. What you really have to understand is at the dealership, a lot of the guys are either not that bright or they're total sharks. And you won't know till you're sitting down at the dealership and you're negotiating your deal, and you're going to find out, uh-oh, I went to the wrong place and I've wasted 4 hours, and you'll be under pressure. Just get it done and be done with it. But about 9 out of 10 people screw up and think they're going to get a tax credit, and they don't, because they went to the wrong dealership. To see what sharks dealers are, you need special glasses, but they're sharks. And when you're sitting down with them, they're going to take advantage of your financial lack of knowledge unless you watch this video. Starting with the used clean vehicle tax credit checklist right from the IRS website. If your income is too high, you can't get the credit. If you're a dependent, you cannot get the credit. If you claim the credit in the last 3 years, you cannot get it again. The vehicle must be a one owner plug-in hybrid or electric vehicle from the federal list. We'll show that in a bit. The dealer must be registered with the IRS, and most importantly, the price that the dealer imposes on the vehicle, including accessories, cannot exceed $25,000. It cannot have been sold to another qualified buyer since 2022. Go to the IRS official website, Google search for clean vehicle tax credits, and on there you're going to find the link to the new tax credits and the used tax credits. A lot of people find this very confusing, but what you need to know is if an individual buyer bought that car secondhand after August of 22, it's no longer eligible for the tax credit unless they bought it with the intent of reselling it as a dealer. If it was a business that bought it, it could still be eligible, because businesses are not a qualified borrower. But right here on the website, they tell you this selling price of $25,000 less. Sales price includes all dealer imposed costs or fees not required by state law. If the state law requires the fee, certain fees, tax, license, registration, don't affect the credit. But accessory costs, custom wheels, undercoating, all kinds of things like that block you from receiving the credit. And many people go buy the cars and find out later they have to pay it back. That's not what you want to have happen. So go on the IRS website like I'm showing here. Read carefully before you visit a dealership. Don't just take the word of the salesman, oh yeah, fill it out on your taxes at the end of the year, because that's not going to happen. When you go to a dealership that's registered with the IRS, if the vehicle price is $25,000, you're only going to pay $21,000 for the car. If the vehicle's $20,000, you're only going to pay $16,000 for the car, because you're going to get the $4,000, the first $4,000 of the price of the car paid for by the IRS instead of by you. That's how the tax credit works. Now we're looking at a list of vehicles from fueleconomy.gov, which is a direct link from the IRS website. It shows a list of the vehicles eligible for the credit. If it's not on this list, it cannot get the credit. And there's a lot of vehicles that are on the list. It has to be a plug-in hybrid or fuel cell vehicle or full electric in order to get these clean vehicle credits. As we're scrolling down the list, just understand, again, to recap, if you don't take the $4,000 credit as cash at the time of purchase, and you think you can fill it out later on your income tax return, you're only going to get a credit against the amount you actually owe on the taxes. Now this video has been sponsored by mybestcar.com, which hosts a dealership which is unique, because on every vehicle they sell, they have a photo picture number 4, which is an Excel spreadsheet. It shows you how much you would pay for the car before the tax credit and how much you would pay for the vehicle after the tax credit. It's basically an offer that you can come and get that vehicle for that price with no hidden fees or costs. There's only one place to do it, and that's at mybestcar.com. And then when you go on there, look at the vehicles and look at photo number 4 to see how much that car is going to cost out the door after tax credits or other incentives, because there could be up to $20,000 in incentives available, especially to people who live in California. But the $4,000 tax credit is available nationwide to all buyers, including Hawaii, Alaska, and other